lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been way too long. I think it's been over 2 years since I last posted. Today I'm going to be reintroducing myself with a little Q&A chit chat that I posted on my Instagram. For those of you who are new here or honestly like completely forgot who I was, which is totally fair, I haven't posted in so long. I'm Brona, I'm a fitness content creator on Instagram and a bit of TikTok as well. And I kind of really want to start building my YouTube channel so that you guys get to know me outside of the gym. Okay, why the long break? Honestly, life kind of just got in the way and I graduated from college. I've spent a year like traveling and then starting work as well. It kind of just, YouTube just didn't fit into my schedule. I've been so busy and I've been trying to keep up with my Instagram content on the side as well. So that's kind of been my main focus, and I actually spent quite a few months solo traveling around the world, which was really fun. I also traveled with my boyfriend Ed and we went to loads of different places. So I went to go see the Northern Lights in Finland, which was beautiful. We were in the middle of nowhere and we had like a near-death experience, but that's for another story. We met some really amazing and friendly locals in Finland, and they actually took us on a husky safari tour, and some of them had pet reindeer which they let us feed, which was so fun, and they were all so cute, the reindeer and the huskies. I also decided that I wanted to go skiing for the first time ever, which was a bit of an adventure.
Brona, first T-bar lifting.
First ever bar lift. I've only gone down that little hill 4 times.
Yeah.
And now Ed was forcing me to do the hardest hill on the map.
We're going on the Black Diamond run. Ladies and gentlemen.
And he's just laughing at me.
She's down. I helped you up. How are you liking your first time skiing?
That was really good, that one.
I think you're amazing.
He's just saying that.
I'm not.
He's trying to make it feel good.
Not at all.
And it's
really good.
We also did a cruise around the Mediterranean with Virgin Voyages. That was part of my content creating work. I also spent 4 months in Australia solo traveling, and my partner came out with me for a month. So that was really great. I got to see all over Australia. I was visiting family and I also made loads of great friends out there. We're in Cape Byron. Ed's doing all the work. I'm just chilling. Gonna go find some dolphins, guys. Okay guys, so today we are at the Wildlife Sanctuary in the Gold Coast.
Overhanging the water, and you're making a nice catch. So guys, it might look like a good place.
Brona Townsend on the line now. We missed it, but it was a perfect cast. Perfect. It's out, I think, like past that other island over there. It's kind of cut. We'll be back when we've got a fish or a crab. We out here still. Brenda, what are you catching?
I'm catching salmon.
The salmon in Australia.
And then I'm gonna make some smoked salmon.
Right, let's go for it. We'll be back with the salmon.
So in Sydney.
Just got here yesterday. That is actually insane.
Bondi Beach.
We are at the Opera House.
The Opera House. And the Harbour Bridge.
Harbour Bridge. We made it to the sunrise.
We made it, guys. We've been here for quite a while as well.
Yeah.
Got up and it was pitch black outside.
Got up at 3:30. Drove. It's just coming to the end.
We're super tired, super sleepy.
We've got Pilates.
Pilates.
At
We're gonna be
4.
stretching in all kind of ways.
I also travelled to the States to visit some friends, which again was really fun. I spent a few months here.
More recently, I went to Toulouse in France and Albania this summer. That was just like a 2-week holiday to Europe, so that was really fun. It's been amazing, but it also just meant that YouTube kind of took a backseat. But I'm now obviously excited to reconnect with all of you and hopefully build a bigger community, and for you guys over the new me off Instagram to get to know me better. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the Q&A part, and this is just for you guys to like kind of get to know me a bit more. Some people are asking for advice, some people just wanted to know a bit more about me. So I had loads of responses. I've tried to respond to as many as I can, but I don't think I'm anywhere near, but we'll move. Question number 1, how's this year been going for you? Honestly, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Just with starting a job after university was quite scary. Also traveling, I was solo for quite a while, which I feel like was kind of lonely, but then I got to meet loads of people, which was really exciting. I've had definitely loads of highs, especially with the traveling and with hitting my fitness goals, but it's generally just been such a busy year with work and life in general. At least I'm finding my balance. What did you study at college and what is your job? So I get asked this so much because I do create like Instagram content, and that is like part of my job, I guess. Like I do earn money from that and I love doing content. However, I did study architecture and I currently do interior design and architecture alongside my personal training business and my Instagram and TikTok. Just a mix of everything, which just means that I'm super busy all the time, but I kind of love it. Question number 3 is, how do you deal with the attention of being an influencer? I mean, I don't really know how to answer that because honestly, I don't really get any attention for being an influencer. I wouldn't even call myself an influencer. Like in the real life, I'm just an average girl who creates gym content and really likes the gym. I've had a few encounters in the gym, I guess, where people have recognized me and they've come over and they've talked to me. I've also met other people who create content and they've recognized me. And that's always really great because they're always like, I love your content. I find your content really interesting. It's really helped me, and that just like makes me happy because that's what I create the content for. So yeah, I don't really get that, yeah. Okay, question number 4 is, how do you get comfortable with weight gain? Honestly, something that I really used to struggle with, but now I just see it as part of my fitness journey. And just remember that it's all about progress, not perfection. I think that if you surround yourself with positive influencers, focus on how you feel instead of just how you look, and remember it's all part of the process, because I 100% guarantee that you are gonna get the gains, you're gonna get the progress that you want if you do end up gaining weight. And I have gained weight over the years and I absolutely love how I look right now. I think that initially did really scare me, and I'm not 100% sure why it did scare me, but now that I've actually gained the weight, I don't weigh myself anymore, but I'm so much happier with how I look. I'm so much happier that I have more freedom with food. I just feel like the overall well-being of yourself after you've gained the weight, you do feel more energetic and you do feel better, especially if the weight is muscle mass, because obviously you're going to be stronger, you're going to be performing better in the gym. Okay, the next question is tips on the glutes and how to avoid feeling them in your quads. So first of all, I would recommend that you go watch my other YouTube channel, because I have done a really in-depth video. I think it's called like how to grow my glutes. I will like leave it here or here, I don't know where it goes because I've not done YouTube in so long, but I will leave it in the video for you to go watch. I go into depth about everything that you need for glute growth. Yeah, I think I could generally talk about this topic for hours, but I'm just gonna leave that video here for you to go watch, because otherwise this video will just completely be about that. So my best tip for feeling the glutes instead of your quad muscle when doing an exercise is keeping your knee behind your toes. So what I see a lot is when people are doing squats, their knees go over their toes, or Bulgarian split squats or RDLs, any of that sort of thing, your knee should be behind your toes. I know that different people's mobility can cause it to go over their toe, however, try your hardest to keep it behind. However, I find that having my shins perpendicular to the ground, that activates the glutes most for me. So for example, when you're doing an RDL or when you're doing a Bulgarian split squat or a good morning, try to keep your shin perpendicular so that it's not actually moving. It's just your hips that are moving your quads and hamstrings back. Next question, how do you calculate your macros to gain muscle? So currently I track my macros by using just a photo app. You just take a photo of the food. I will actually show you now the app. Is that focused? But you just take a photo of that and then it tells you your calories, your protein, and I just find it a lot easier because right now I'm focused on doing a lean bulk, so I am gaining weight. However, I'm only in a 200 calorie surplus, so I am tracking my protein just to make sure that I'm hitting those goals and I'm going to be gaining muscle mass instead of body fat. Okay, and leading on from that question, we're going to go into how do you calculate calories for a lean bulk. The idea of weight gain scares me. So girl, I totally get this. As I talked about like in a previous question, weight gain used to scare me so much, and the idea of bulking used to scare me as well. But the truth is, you don't have to up your calories by a crazy amount. I find that right now I've increased my calories to just over 200 and it's working wonders for me. I've also bumped up my protein intake, which is key. Just a reminder for everybody out there, you really don't have to overload with protein when you're trying to build muscle, and small consistent changes will get you there. How many days do you rest between your glute workouts? So usually I take 2 rest days a week. I train glutes on Monday, Thursday and Saturday, and I take my rest days on Wednesday and Sunday. My Monday workout is a lot more intense than my other 2 workouts. I just have it as my heavy leg day, so that requires more rest, so I have 2 days to rest. However, my other ones I just have 1 singular day. Next question, how do you come up with meal prep ideas? Okay, I love this question because I love creating food. I love creating meals as well that are healthy and high protein. So on Sundays, Ed and I do our meal prep for the week. And what happens is we usually choose 1 recipe each for dinner, and we get inspiration from all over, such as Pinterest, other content creators, recipe books. I have so many recipe books, like they're literally stacking up in the kitchen. And honestly, sometimes I kind of just channel what like my mum would have made me when I used to live at home, just because especially like in autumn, it's autumn right now, and I've been craving the warm comfort foods that she used to make. I do end up tweaking a lot of recipes though to make them higher protein, and I also love using seasonal vegetables. Also, I absolutely love going to my local farmers market because not only is the food so cheap, it's also so fresh, and they have loads of different varieties of seasonal vegetables. So what I actually usually do is I go in there with Ed and we each pick out just random vegetables and we kind of just come up with a recipe ourselves, which might seem kind of scary, but normally it really works. So Ed made like a veggie bean curry with like butter beans and all of that sort of stuff the other week, and he made up the recipe completely by himself, and it was one of the nicest things that I've ever eaten. So yeah, just honestly just try and get a recipe and then just change it. Just, that sounds so weird, but just change it. Like if there's a curry that you really like but it doesn't have any vegetables, just add some vegetables. That's what I do, and if I need to add a bit more sauce, then I'll just create a bit more sauce. What Able shorts are your favorite? So oh my god, the Empower seamless shorts are my absolute favorite. I genuinely could not recommend them more. They are so flattering. They are the scrunch bum, but they are so contouring, and they will give you those BBL accusations, trust me. But if you're not into the scrunch bum, I really love the Balance V3 and I love the Sculpt shorts. They are also really nice. The Balance V3, there's actually new colors like launching soon. I have just got them, so you'll be seeing a little haul of that, I hope. Next question, how do you fulfill your appetite whilst staying lean? 2 words, high volume foods. When I'm staying lean, I make sure to eat foods that are nutrient dense but low calorie, and like this obviously helps you eat bigger portions so you do get full from the food. I think it's an absolute lie when people say that you should go to bed hungry if you're trying to lose weight, or oh, you should skip breakfast, all of this stuff. You do not need to do any of that. And I see so many videos of people being like, oh, influencers are lying and they're saying that you can eat breakfast, lunch and dinner and not go to bed hungry and lose weight. And I look at those videos and I get so angry because I'm like, this is not true. When I tell my followers that I eat a certain amount, or I'm eating a certain amount of calories, and I'm having all of this food in a day and I'm still staying lean and I'm building muscle at the same time, like, I'm not lying. I am genuinely saying that you can do this because you can, and it might take time. So for me, I did a reverse diet. I was eating incredibly low calories. I was eating like 1,400 or something, and that just does not, like, that is not enough for people to eat. And I know that there's people out there that are like, I can't lose weight unless I'm eating that little. I increased my calories by, I think it was 50 every 2 weeks to do this reverse diet. and now I can eat so much food. Now I can eat like 2,600 calories a day and I'm absolutely fine. I just obviously eat high protein, I work out, I do my movement throughout the day, I get my 10k steps in, but it is doable. Don't listen to the people who say that it's not doable, because believe you me, it is. As well as this, I love to do hunger crushing combos, such as having a mix of carbs, veggies, and healthy fats, obviously. Think of this as like, maybe you're having a salad, you're having a chicken salad and you have some avocado on the side, or you could even have like a stir fry and lean beef and some vegetables. There's so many different options. There are so many different recipes out there which will create high protein, low calorie recipes. And I just recommend that you kind of just try out a few of them, see which ones you like. You might hate some of them, but generally the ones that I've tried, a lot of them are really nice. The fitness related question. So what do you think of creatine? I love creatine. I absolutely love creatine. I am obsessed. It is one of the most researched sports supplements products on the market, and I find that it has overall really helped me with my muscle growth and my strength. Honestly, if you're not taking creatine and you are serious about achieving results in the gym and making progress, I highly suggest researching it and thinking about using it, because I cannot recommend it more. Do you have bloating issues? Okay, real talk, yes. I think everybody at some point has bloating issues, especially when I'm on my period. I've actually currently just started taking creatine again. Because it holds water weight when you first start taking it, I am like bloated when I wake up in the morning, and like this used to get to me like a few years ago. However, now I'm kind of just like, oh, it is what it is. And I know that you shouldn't feel uncomfortable in your body when you are bloated, because it is 100% natural. However, if you do feel uncomfortable, because everybody has bad body image days, if you do feel uncomfortable, then I would highly recommend wearing like an oversized t-shirt. I wear the Able oversized t-shirts to the gym when I'm feeling a bit bloated or just not really feeling like I look the best. Okay, another question. This one is gonna be really hard for me to answer. I don't want to get backlash for this, so if you have any thoughts on it, please just keep them to yourself, because this is very personal to me. This question is, why did you stop eating plant-based? I don't know what to say here. So I never was vegan, I never claimed to be vegan. I just ate a plant-based diet just because I really liked it at the time. It's very, very healthy. Controversially, I found it to be cheaper than a meat-based diet or an animal-based diet. Any of those other types of diets, I found plant-based to be the cheapest. So I do still eat plant-based 70% of the time. However, I decided to incorporate more variety into my diet for my mental health as well as my health. Just because sometimes strongly sticking to a plant-based diet felt a little too restrictive to me, and that could sometimes be triggering about the ED that I used to have. I've talked about that on previous videos. However, I started to feel like, for example, if I went out to a restaurant, if there was only 5 plant-based recipes that I could choose from, I just felt like I was really restricted to pick them, and a lot of the times they were healthy, or it would just be like a plant-based burger, and I don't really like that. I like to have like a variety of things when I go out. I'm a really big foodie, so yeah. I just think for my well-being, I needed some flexibility, and I still do promote a plant-based diet through my what I eat in the days a lot of the time. However, I'm only eating it 70% of the time. I do show other food now, which is probably why you've asked me and probably why you're curious. And I do only support vegan and cruelty-free makeup brands, hygiene brands, all of that sort of stuff. So that's why I always refer to myself as plant-based and not vegan, but I hope you guys can understand. I think that's really hard for me to say on social media as well, because I know that people do backlash on that a lot. But yeah, I think just for my mental well-being and for my overall health as well, I just found that a variety of food was a lot better. Next question is, what Able t-shirts do you like to wear? So I have currently been obsessed with the Sculpt collection. So cute. I will like put a photo here. It's really contouring, really flattering. I also love wearing the oversized t-shirts. So I have loads of the oversized t-shirts. I think any of the designs are really nice. They're like graphic designs. I love the ones that have little slogans on the back. However, my boyfriend like always picks on me because he'll just start like saying the slogan out loud, which is sometimes really annoying, but it is what it is. So the Sculpt is probably my current favorite. If you're wanting something that kind of contours your upper body, it's really, really nice. So that's it for today's Q&A. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below and I will answer all of them. I will see you in the next video, and trust me, it will not be another 2 years for you guys to wait. I love you all. Goodbye.